take it. Leeds police recruiting your help to catch suspects behind a pair of high-profile thefts.
Investigators are trying to hunt down 3 people linked to a shoplifting ring and a Bold Porch pirate. WVTM 13's John Papke breaks down each case. John.
Well, Leeds Police Chief Paul Irwin says shoplifters keep them busy. They made 200 theft arrests at Buc-ee's alone last year. Now they need your help to finish rounding up a ring which hit the shops at Grand River, plus a porch pirate with an explicit calling card.
Shocked. It took us all off guard.
Earlier this year, Bray McGuire was putting her son down for a nap when she received an alert on her phone. Someone had swiped her Amazon delivery. Watch as this masked man runs up to her Leeds porch and grabs a box filled with a laundry basket and pillowcases.
That's when I think he realized the doorbell camera beside the door and sends us a very nice message. Flips the bird and just takes off.
Leeds Police Chief Paul Irwin said McGuire's porch pirate encounter just shows how bold thieves have become as their targets increase.
I think they came up over the years because more people are buying things online.
Speaking of increase, take a good look at these 3 women. Irwin believes they are part of a shoplifting ring out of Montgomery, a growing crime trend in his city of 12,000.
What they do is they come up from Montgomery or Atlanta or some area that, you know, their malls have sort of been locked down or closed, and they come to our area and they steal.
On October 10th, the chief claims a 6-women theft team struck the shops at Grand River. They caught Shatiria Nelson, Shakiria Jackson, and Natalie Griffin in the Outlet Mall's parking lot.
They were shoving it up under the seats as the officers came up, and then they admitted that they were stealing.
About $1,000 in clothes and shoes altogether. But Irwin said he wants to question these 3 other women about their role in the crime spree. The chief claims Leeds officers are making hundreds of shoplifting arrests a year. And with Alabama's new Organized Retail Theft Crime Prevention Act, they are able to throw the book at organized shoplifting rings.
We're able to prosecute people for felonies regardless of the amount of theft because of their organized crime. It's really an organized crime.
Now this year, lawmakers are working on a similar bill to target porch pirates, like the one which ran off with McGuire's delivery. The legislation could put a mail thief in prison for up to 20 years.
We have to send a stronger message to those kind of people, or they're just going to keep doing it.
Bold criminals flaunting their victims in broad daylight. Well, if you think you can identify any of these 3 women likely from the Montgomery area or this masked man with a bold getaway gesture, Chief Irwin urges you to call the number at the bottom of your screen there, 205-699-2581. Guy?